In today's English lesson, we are going to look back at the top 10 moments of 2023, at least according to me, in my opinion. If you disagree with my top 10, please, in the comments, leave your opinion. Which lessons did I forget about? Which lessons should I have included? I thought 2023 was an amazing year for the channel, and I have a feeling that 2024 is going to be even better. We're actually going to take the channel to 4 new countries, which I will talk about later. Without further ado, you might hear that English term when somebody wants to get right to the important part. Ado is a term from Shakespeare. It just means like nonsense. So, without further ado, let's talk about the 10th best lesson of 2023. That's hard to say, right? 10th. For the 10th best lesson of 2023, we are going to visit the town of Boothbay Harbor, Maine, and sample some popcorn. And for almost all of these top moments, we are going to talk with another native English speaker, and this time it's Julie. Julie owns Coastal Maine Popcorn Company, and she is going to say she is a 4th generation resident of Boothbay. What does that mean? Well, she's 1 generation, her parents are another, her grandparents are another, and her great-grandparents are the 4th generation. So her family has been living in that town for a long time. This is a special day for us because we have the owner of Coastal Maine Popcorn Company. Kind of famous, I think, all over the world, all over the United States.
I don't know, that might be a little crazy, but yeah, all over the United States. We sell our popcorn online and in many different retailers all over the country.
So if you would like to order their popcorn online, there is a link in the description. So before we get too far, what's your name?
My name is Julie Roberts, and I just wanted to let everybody know that I'm 4th generation here in Boothbay Harbor, which is where we started 15 years ago.
So this popcorn company is 15 years old.
We are 15 years old.
You have so many crazy flavors, like dill pickle, loaded baked potato. I will talk about what that means, but how about this? How many flavors do you have?
We usually carry around 40 at a time. We have an arsenal of about 70 because we also have, spring and summer flavors. We have fall and holiday flavors, so it sort of varies throughout the year.
That makes sense. So like maybe right now you don't have pumpkin, but maybe in the fall you would have a pumpkin popcorn?
Yeah, we're actually, we're launching a new flavor. Our fall flavors will come out the last week of August, and we're doing a pumpkin cheesecake.
Oh my gosh, well maybe we'll have to come back and try that. Mm-hmm. So out of all of the 70 or so flavors, yep, which one is your favorite?
I always tell people that's like asking me which of my kids I like the most. I love them both, but for many different reasons. Right now, I'm kind of stuck on the truffle, salt, and olive oil, but I also love the mint chocolate cookie. It's like your favorite Thin Mint Girl Scout cookie. I have to honestly say there isn't one that I don't love.
So I'll have to ask you the opposite. Maybe you won't say it.
Okay.
Is there a flavor that other people buy that you don't like?
It would probably be the Red Hot Cinnamon and the Black Licorice. I think they're both amazing flavors. The Red Hot Cinnamon is just like Fireballs, and the Black Licorice, for people that like black licorice, it's great because it's crunchy, not chewy, something totally different.
For number 9, we are going to visit Jenna, and we are going to learn how to order coffee in English. Hello. And Jenna is going to help us out. She's going to answer all the questions we might have if we need to order a cup of coffee. So Jenna.
Yes.
What is your best seller here?
Our best seller here is cold brew iced coffee and lattes.
Okay. And on a day like today where it's snowing quite a bit, do a lot of people still order iced coffee?
Here in Maine, yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so maybe I will let's look at the menu first here. Wait, what if I wanted an Americano?
Sure. So an Americano is espresso mixed with water. If it's a hot drink, it has hot water in it, or if it's iced, it's espresso with cold water and then ice added.
Ooh. I'm not a big coffee drinker, but I do like espresso. And I think in the last time I filmed, I did order an Americano. So let's order something different. I went to a coffee shop out in Arizona.
Nice.
And got some coffee there. But it wasn't about how to, this lesson is about how to order coffee. We just visited. I'm distracted, sorry. They also have pastries here. All right, so Jenna, maybe I will get probably your bestseller.
Sure.
And that would be?
I would say a cold brew or a gingerbread latte.
Okay, I saw that earlier. Jenna and I had a conversation earlier, and I saw the gingerbread latte. I'm gonna go with that.
Gingerbread latte?
Yes.
Absolutely.
So we need to talk about sizes.
Sure.
How many sizes do you have here?
So it depends on if you want it hot or iced. We have 2 sizes for each.
Okay.
So do you want it hot or iced? A little snowy out there.
What do you think most people in Maine?
I think today's a good day for a hot latte.
Okay, so let's do hot latte.
Sure.
Now, do I need to add anything to it, like sugars, creams?
No, so a latte is espresso and steamed milk. And the syrup, the gingerbread flavor syrup, we make it and it's made with sugar. So it has sweetener in it already.
Okay, you make that here?
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll definitely take that.
Awesome. So would you like a 12 ounce or a 16 ounce?
I'm feeling pretty thirsty.
Yeah.
Let's go the big one.
All right.
16 ounce. Oh, another thing you could ask is, because you may be coming from a country that doesn't use ounces, you could say, do you mind if I see the cups first?
Mm-hmm. A lot of people ask that too because it's hard to conceptualize. So this is a 12 ounce and this is a 16 ounce.
Okay. For the 8th best moment of 2023, we are going to visit Katie and Hannah at an animal shelter. All right, Katie is going to show us the small animals, I think you called them?
Yeah, we call them small animals. We have a lot of rabbits right now. So, and I like to highlight this because a lot of folks don't think about shelters having these little guys. They think of going to a pet store to buy them, and they don't need to. Definitely, we encourage adoption. Check out check out your local shelter to see if there's a small animal that you might want. This year, we've had tons of baby bunnies, adult rabbits, guinea pigs, mice, rats, anything you can think of. So think about adoption first and check out the shelters because there may be a needy animal that would be loving to go home with you.
Do you have a rat here currently?
We don't have any rats here currently. No, just the rabbits and guinea pigs right now.
And it looks like so they're closed here today, which is
closed
why.
today.
But there are a lot of people around. How many volunteers you have on a daily basis, you think?
We could have dozens on a daily basis coming in throughout the day doing various roles. Big, small, doesn't matter. Every little bit helps. We have groups that come in, help us just sweep and clean the floors. Just staying on top of all those daily duties is amazing.
I also want to ask you, are you a cat or a dog person? Or are you just an animal lover? I don't want to make you pick, but I have done other lessons where I've asked, are you a cat or a dog person? Is that going to be too controversial?
I don't think it'll be controversial. I think most everyone who knows me knows that I am a bit more of a cat person. I do love dogs, and I've had dogs. I don't right now. Right now I've got 4 kitties. And yeah, I tend to be a cat person.
Okay, and Katie's very busy, and it looks like somebody might need you maybe over there.
It wasn't a secret. Hannah knows I'm a cat person too. So.
I'm trying to get her to have more.
Are you? Would you mind appearing on camera?
Sure.
Okay. Your name?
My name is Hannah.
Hannah. So are you a cat person or are you a dog person?
Honestly, I'm kind of both.
Okay.
I do have a dog and 2 cats, but
Which one do you like the most?
My dog is my lifesaver.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
Oh, very nice. What kind of a dog?
So I got her from here. She was a transport dog. She's a Corgi Golden Retriever mix.
Very Corgi Golden. So a short dog.
So she's like 40 pounds of just like fluff and sass.
Very nice.
Yeah, with her short little legs, but she's got the hair of like a golden retriever.
Oh, that's awesome. If possible, can you find my Facebook, or can you send me a picture of her? I'll put her on.
Oh, for sure.
What's her name?
Maple.
For number 7, we are going to talk about another country, and that country is Canada. I actually visited Canada in 2023. In fact, maybe for the number 1 lesson of 2023, we will actually go to Canada. But for the number 7 lesson, I filmed it in my brother's backyard. And we talked about what Canada Day means to Canadians. And we'll talk to Shauna, one of my friends, for this English lesson. I think we are going to have a Canadian citizen and a Canadian dog in just a few minutes. Finally, got a Canadian to agree for an interview. So this is Shauna, and I'm going to let her tell her story. But notice the Canadian accent. It's slightly different from mine. Shauna, take it away.
Hi, my name is Shauna, and I'm originally from Ottawa, Canada. I actually met Brent after we moved here to work, and I lived in Lewiston, Maine for about 12 years. And a couple years ago, we moved back to the Ottawa area in Canada.
So you are currently a Canadian celebrating Canada Day in the United States.
Yeah,
How do you think other Canadians would feel about that?
I think they'd be okay with it.
Is it unpatriotic? How is the relationship between Canadians and Americans, you think?
I think it swings both ways, really. I think that there's a lot of Canadians that have a lot of respect for Americans. And I think there's a lot of Canadians who just don't see or know the American culture. It took me 12 years of living here to actually really put it all together. And I have an American daughter, and I'm really proud of the United States.
Good call. So your daughter was born here in the United States.
That's right, yep.
And what were some of the hard things to adjust to when you came from Canada to the United States?
The healthcare system.
Yeah, that could be a whole separate video that we won't get into today, but
Yeah.
that's a thing.
Yeah,
That's a thing.
That's a huge thing. Yeah.
But what was it like growing up in Canada?
It was wonderful. It was lots of really great people, great community, kind people, unpretentious.
Did you eat a lot of poutine?
You know, I feel like poutine was not around until I was probably about 10 or 12 years old, and we would go to Quebec to go skiing because Ottawa is on the border with Quebec, and we would go to an area called the Gatineau Mountains to go skiing, and that's when I was introduced in those days to poutine. And yeah.
For the 6th best moment of 2023, we are going to go to my backyard and not visit any people. We are going to visit some actual kittens. They were born in my backyard, and this might be the wettest English lesson on YouTube. I get pretty soaked. Welcome to what is probably going to be the wettest English lesson ever. We have gotten a lot of rain in the past couple days. There are actually massive puddles forming on my lawn. So much rain, I think about 4 inches. But I want to show you 2 things and obviously help you improve your English. One thing is in my backyard. So the first thing I'm going to ask you to do is please don't judge me. I do have some junk in my backyard. It will be going to the dump soon. I need to rent a pickup truck, and take away all of this junk eventually to the dump. Eventually. Hasn't happened yet, but it will soon. But I do want to show you some kittens that were born in this junk. I hope they're still there. I have not gone to take a look, but there's an old fence back there. There's a basketball hoop, and a mom cat had her kittens there a couple days ago maybe, but it's like really raining. So I thought it would be a fun English lesson. Whoa. All right, I just scared them because I almost stepped in a hole. But can you see those kittens? I don't think they like the water either, but they kind of have a den. I think that's what we would call where a cat makes its home, a den. They made a den under my shed. And we've left them some water. The mom, they are super cute though. I don't want to get too close, but I think there are 4 of them under there. We left them a little bowl of water, which they probably don't need now because there are literally puddles on the grass. For the number 5 moment, we are going to go to New York City. This is the first time, but not the last time on this list, we'll visit New York City. And we will visit a neighborhood called Little Poland. And guess what? In 2024, I will be going to the actual country of Poland to film some English lessons. We will find out if people in Poland speak English. I will also be visiting Brazil, I'll be visiting Iceland, and I will be visiting the country once known as Turkey, but I think in English we now call it Turkiya. Istanbul, to be exact. But Dawn is going to tell us a little bit about Little Poland in New York City. I just met this guy, Dawn. He lives in Little Poland, and he was telling me all about the neighborhood, so I would love for you to hear it from Dawn's mouth.
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, it's a little gentrified. It's still a little bit mixed up. You know, you have these apartments are going to crazy real estate, crazy prices, but at the same time, it's very true to its roots. Everywhere you go, a lot of Polish delis, a lot of Polish places to eat. You go down to Nassau and Newell, you'll see Daniel's European Deli. You'll go down to Manhattan between Newell and Nassau. I'm sorry, between Nassau and Norman. A lot of places, a lot of Polish places.
How far a walk is that?
The walk would probably be 10 minutes, but that's where I live. Like this part, I'm sure there's still a lot of places here, but in terms of like where I live, it's more residential. Like we're like 5-6 blocks behind, so very much I would say still true to its roots. Like, you know, you probably got to look around, you know, like this area is probably like the main avenues are a little bit more, you know, more new stores, a lot of new places, but I think if you go more to like the residential places, you find the more little spots. It's definitely be Little Poland for sure.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
See ya.
Take care.
He used the word gentrified, and I've also heard this from my friend Dominic. He said that the neighborhood is getting expensive, so a lot of people are moving out of Little Poland that were Polish. But according to Don, that was his name, right? Don, thank you so much, by the way. He said if we go up this way a little bit, we might find some deli meats and maybe some... He said probably Polish was not going to be spoken anymore because so many people came many years ago. So now their children are here and they speak English fine, but oh, hang on, up here, look at this, hang on. This might be Polish. Ooh, that looks almost like Polish. Polam, International Meats. Polam is not Poland, but maybe it stands for something Polish. Let's go check. All right, I got some Polish cookies. That was definitely a Polish market. They were definitely speaking Polish in there, but they did not want me to film in there. For number 4, we are going to visit a flea market and visit one of my favorite people I met during 2023. This guy's name is Will. To me, he looks like an older gentleman, but he's a rapper. Take a look at this guy.
Hey.
Yes, sir.
Keep it going.
Keep it going, okay. Oh, he's turning off the music for me. Oh, wait. I can't. I'll have to block out the music, but this man is dancing. He's a very good dancer. And it looks like he's eating, is that a grilled cheese, sir? What are you eating? Is that a grill? Oh, that's a panini. Is that a panini?
No, it's a grilled cheese.
All right.
I like it. Wait till you see me on this one.
This guy's good. Thank you, sir. What's your name?
Will.
Will. That's Will. dancing, showing his good moves. He said he never lets a camera go by his table. Thank you, sir.
I don't want to draw attention to myself.
Love it. Hey, if you draw attention to yourself, that means you want people to watch you. See, maybe we need a dinosaur. We're gonna buy a dinosaur for $2. I'll show you the dinosaur.
Now you get a song. I wrote a rap song in 1959. What's your pleasure?
I like the rap.
You gotta go out in the parking lot.
Will is going to do a rap song for us because I bought a dinosaur and now the music has stopped, which is good.
What do you mean good?
Well, YouTube, he said, what do you mean good? YouTube will not let me play music.
Now,
Did you want to take the microphone?
Do you want a mixed couple, or you want the street one?
I want whatever one you think is best.
All right, I'll do the one as I wrote it.
Okay.
I was playing cards in a bucket of blood. The name of the game was 5-card stud. Saw this motherfucker with a patch over his left eye. Thought he was slick, thought he was sly. I jumped across the table and said, look, you son of a there's someone cheating in this here game. I mentioned nobody's name. I catch him cheating once again, I'm gonna close that other eye. Now deal off the top and not the bottom, just deal 5, 5, 5. Cause I smoke, drink coke, tell jokes, but I don't play. I quit school because they gave me recess. 5 years old, I was chewing up spikes and spitting out tacks. You'd rather wipe a wildcat with sandpaper than with me. You mess with me, you're messing with my whole family. That's Bobby, Richie, Jerry, Jack, George, Johnny, Eddie, Dee Dee, Pammy, George, my mother, father, and me. I'm not wise, otherwise, pasteurized, marginalized, likewise, local boy, or dump truck. You want to load? Back up and get a load of this.
Love it. Thank you so much. I'll probably have to edit some of that, but that was good stuff. I think I might have to beep you out.
No. Well, they'll know what I said.
Yes, sir. They will. Now on to the top 3, where we visit another one of my favorite people, my brother. We go to his backyard and we find out how Americans, or at least some Americans, heat their homes in the winter. But how about this? Enough talking. Let's get to working. Or maybe Ben will do most of the work because I don't want to get hurt. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll just hold the microphone.
That's fair enough.
All right, my brother's just warming up his tractor. That's the English phrasal verb we would use. You don't want to start the engine cold. You want to start it, let it run for a little bit, and then you can actually move the tractor to pick up some wood. It looks like this log is going to be split or cut, we might say, right?
Yes.
And to do that, you're going to use a chainsaw?
Correct.
That thing right down there. Now, I would say that you should probably wear some eye protection, but...
Yeah, you should, definitely.
But you don't?
No.
You don't value your eyes that much?
No, I'm just careful.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a careful guy.
Have you ever, this stuff we call sawdust. Have you ever gotten some sawdust in your eye?
I have.
How does it feel?
Not great. I had to go to the eye doctors. I have it removed.
I think I have some sunglasses on my head. Would you like to borrow them?
No, I just need to see what I'm doing.
If you have been following this channel for any length of time, you know I love to visit hotels and make English lessons there. For the number 2 spot, we go back to New York City, and for the first time, I get kicked out of a hotel. I get asked to leave. This was a fun one, and we meet some random lady on the street. I don't know her name, but she was a lot of fun.
Is Michael Jackson?
Also, is Michael Jackson over there?
He's there. How can he be there?
Oh, I'm staying in the theater district, and I guess there's a Michael Jackson play over there.
The new show, Broadway show.
Oh, okay. Are you tourists here in New York?
No, yeah, no.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, so There were a lot of people screaming before I started recording, and I think that's what it is. A Broadway show just ended, and sometimes the stars of that show go out and sign autographs. So I think that's what's happening. I'm not sure if you can see all the people. Well, let's go into my hotel. I am going to try to teach an English lesson, but I might have to stop the lesson just because it's so hard to get to my room. The elevator takes a long time. Let's see. Oh, there's more screaming out there. Let me see if I can not use the elevator. I think you need to use the elevator. Hello. What's that? Oh, this is a YouTube lesson. I teach English on YouTube. Can I not film in here?
Yeah, but you need permission to do certain things.
Oh, I need permission to.
Exactly. You need permission.
Oh, who do I get permission from?
Well, from the manager. Because
oh, okay.
You need permission to do certain things.
Oh, okay. This is a first.
Huh?
Oh, I'm just telling my audience this is a first. I've never been stopped.
Yeah,
okay.
So maybe you can walk out.
Yes, sir. I am staying here as a guest, though.
Oh, you stay here?
Yes, sir. I have like.
If you stay here, you're fine.
Oh, okay.
If you stay here, you're fine.
Okay.
Yes, if you stay here, you're fine. Oh, okay.
I'm in 2708, I think.
Just walking.
Oh no, it's okay. But this is.
Okay, if you stay
this.
here, people take pictures and do whatever.
Okay.
So that's fine.
This is good. This is good. People will like to see me almost getting kicked out, though. Thank you very much. Before we get to number one, I would like to mention a couple honorable mentions. When you hear honorable mention in English, it means they didn't make the top list, but we should mention them because they are still pretty awesome. I did meet Elvis in Lexington, Kentucky. We did meet Christy at a garage sale. And of course, without Jamie, my wife, she helped me film a lot of English lessons this year. Let's face it, this channel probably wouldn't exist. She gives me lots of support every single day. Now, you probably know. Number one, we're going to Canada. And we are going to hang out with a very special guy. You may have heard of him. His name is Bob the Canadian. And if you want to watch any of the videos I talked about today, there will be links in the description. Also a link to Bob the Canadian's channel, just in case you don't know about this guy. How can you not? But we visit Niagara Falls and we go ziplining. We just saw how people, well, we're hearing the music now. Hopefully you can hear us, but we just saw how people go down this zipline. And I'm feeling, I'm feeling a bit more confident.
That might make it a little more, a little less scary.
Hope so. Fingers crossed. I think I've crossed my fingers about 10 times so far.
Yeah. A little awkward.
Bob just used a great term, on deck.
Yeah, we're almost on deck.
It's another way to say you're almost next.
Yeah, it's kind of a baseball term, right? On deck.
And I don't know about you, but these backpacks don't smell great.
There is a bit of an odor, and
the hockey room.
This is just like a little.
Is this a carabiner? I think we call it a carabiner.
I think it's a carabiner.
We got two, so if one of them's
a little light. I thought it would be like heavy steel. I think it's aluminum. I'm sure it's super strong.
I'm sure. Good luck to my Ukrainian friends. Did you want to say anything to the camera before you go? Did you want to say anything to the camera before you go? Someone from Ukraine might watch you.
Ukraine. My son.
Oh, very nice. Добрый день. Vodka. Babushka. It's going pretty well. I heard you were the best at hooking people up. Is that true? Somebody in line. It was on good authority, though.
Awesome.
So glad I got you and not that other guy down there.
All right, so you sit down and lean back.
Sit down and lean back. Okay. We're recording.
Lean
this.
back all the way.
Lean
Awesome.
I'm recording. Yes, sir.
Okay, so going down the zip line, you just gotta have your arms and legs spread out wide like a starfish the whole way down, okay? At the bottom, keep your legs spread apart, but grab these ropes because the automatic brakes might swing you up. Any questions?
Nope.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
I'll try not to cut the buttons.
Jeez.
I don't know if I would trust her.
Oh, sorry, Bob. Is there a countdown, or you just do it?
There's time.
Okay. It's a beautiful area, though. I don't know how the GoPro is picking this up. Okay, thank you. Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not too bad. All right. Hello. Hello. Hear the fall. Yeah, this is fun. This is fun. Not too far down. Lots of wind, though. I'm not sure how much you can hear me, but it's Bob. What's Bob going faster than I am? Come on, I feel the mist from the fall. Man, this is too short. I wish I could do it more. Oh wow, that was exhilarating. That's a good English word to know. Exhilarating. My adrenaline is pumping right now. Oh God. That was a bit rocky.
I can't thank you enough for a great 2023. I hope 2024 is better. I hope you reach all of your English learning goals in 2024. If you want to sit back, relax, and watch all of the top 10 right up there, they are all in a playlist. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.